Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by a very special guest and a good friend of mine from over the years, Alan Bestwick. Of course, if you haven't heard, he'll be calling the SRX series on CBS starting June 12th at Stafford Speedway and for the next 6 weeks. And all 6 races going to be on CBS. It's going to be a fun 6 weeks of SRX racing. Alan, good to talk to you again. It's always a pleasure to talk with you always.
Good to catch up, Casey. Got a lot of exciting stuff going on, and it's busy times. Very happy about it.
So I was over the last few months when obviously the announcement came out that you were going to do this. From people that I've talked to, everyone is just really, really excited. I mean, when it was announced, NASCAR world exploded when they found out that you were going to be calling SRX. Did you expect that type of reaction when it was announced that you were going to be part of the team?
I don't know if you ever expect anything. NASCAR fans have been very good to me over the years. Racing fans have been very good to me over the years, and it's very humbling and I'll admit. Heartwarming,
yeah,
to see the kind of response and reception, but I don't have. Look, I'm just me. I just do my thing. I don't place myself on any kind of pedestal or anything like that. So it's going to be a fun project. We've got a great team put together,
yeah.
And we'll try and live up to everybody's expectations. I guess that'll be the big takeaway.
Yeah. So of course, and we talked to you about this when we had the Zoom call a few weeks ago. You, Matt Yoakum, Lindsey Zarniak, Brad Doherty, and pretty much everybody else on that team have worked together, and Pam Miller as well, have worked together at some point in your careers, whether it was calling NASCAR races, calling IndyCar races, really anything.
Yep. It's the best part of this business is being part of a team, and the friendships you make and the teammates that you have over the years. And the business does have a way of mixing and moving, and so yeah, everybody that's in our group, and it's gone a lot deeper than that. As the names of the some of the people on the technical crew and people in certain key positions have come to be known to me. It's been a very thoughtfully assembled group by CBS, by Pam, the producer, very thoughtfully assembled. And it's a great team. And so, you only get one chance to make a good first impression. So that very first broadcast from Stafford on June 12th is going to be really important. And I have complete confidence in this group because of their experience, their knowledge, and how thoughtfully the group has been put together, that there aren't any of those kind of things that I need to worry about. I just need to worry about me.
Yeah. So, we got a chance to talk to Bill Elliott, Michael Waltrip today, of course, 2 competitors that will be in the SRX series full time. From talking with people, and I also talked to Elio earlier this year, from everybody I've talked to driver-wise, I just think everyone's really excited to see, going out there and seeing, people that you've known and grown up with, your entire life. They're going back out and they're just racing, for fun. They're racing for fun, but they want to win, and that's going to be the best part because everyone's going to be competitive. And they're doing it at 6 iconic tracks out there, from Stafford to dirt tracks at Knoxville and Eldora. Mm-hmm. You got the Nashville Fairgrounds, you got Slinger, and then you got Lucas Oil, classic racetracks that we're going to. What's it going to be like to go to a place that you have been, of course, living in Connecticut, but Stafford starting it all off?
Yeah, I think you hit on the key word, and I've said it so many times in the build up to this that I don't want it to be offensive to people, but the word is fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You've taken some of the greatest stars in racing to some of the most iconic short tracks in America. So first of all, the fact that it's on short tracks eliminates a lot of things. The fact that you are taking the team and the engineering and a lot of the aerodynamics out of the equation eliminates a lot of things. So it really is a bunch of great drivers in race cars designed for the biggest difference between them to be the steering wheel and the pedals and the person operating them. And so what's not to like? The variety of things, I mean, Stafford is, and probably as you and I are speaking now, probably finished. They're sold out
Yeah, they are.
for their race. They were down to their last handful of tickets earlier. I know Knoxville will be great. I know Eldora will be packed. Slinger will be bananas. Nashville, people just can't wait to see this come to town. Indianapolis is going to be great and a lot of fun. So all of the elements are there for it just to be a good time. And yes, these racers want to race and they want to win, and they're going to do it under conditions that allow them to have a good time and race and try to win.
Did you think you'd ever call motorsports again?
I've never thought much about that kind of thing. I mean, I can take you back to age 15 when I first got into this business,
Yeah,
and it's quite a few years beyond that. And every place I've been and everything that I've done and everything that's happened has just happened.
yeah,
There's no grand master plan. There's no, well, I want to do this and then I want to do that. Look, I've gotten to go to some of the greatest sporting events in the world, and that's wonderful. It's been a treasure-filled journey, but
yeah.
I didn't plan any of this.
Nope.
So I didn't plan on not being in motorsports with a heavier presence than I've had the last few years. But I didn't plan on being a full-time racing announcer at the beginning of my career either. So it's the journey. And one of the great secrets I think that I've uncovered over the years is to enjoy the journey. You don't know where it's going to take you. You don't know when it's all going to stop. You don't know where it's going to lead next. Just enjoy it. And I've tried very hard to do that. And so I never said never, but then it's not something I'm necessarily in control in.
Yeah. I think I remember that because that was one of the first things you told me when I first met you back in 2017. Just enjoy it. And from then to now, I have. I never expected to do this.
Mhm.
And now here I am. I'm 5 years into it. I'm enjoying it. This has been like yourself, the best. I didn't expect. I've been a motorsports fan all my life. I didn't expect to do this, but here I am. I'm enjoying it. It's what I like to do, and it's taken me places I've never been to, and I'm grateful and appreciative to everybody that has been a part of this journey. You've been a small part of it, AB. So it's been fun. So going into the SRX series, and everything's going to be a part of it. It's going to be broadcasted live every Saturday night on big CBS, and that's a huge deal because it's on network television. Mostly everybody gets it. What's that going to be like, and what are the broadcasts going to be like? And you're probably going to say the fun word again.
Well, I mean, that'll be the goal of the broadcast, is for everything to be fun. Look, the best way I can describe this to you, this is 2 hours of primetime television on a Saturday night that happens to be about racing. Hopefully you come away from these shows with a smile on your face, having enjoyed the competition, having enjoyed the coverage of the competition, but also maybe learning something about some of these people that you didn't know before, or coming to understand some of what they've been up to at this stage in their lives, or hearing a story or two from their past that you didn't know, and watching a fun race at the same time. So what we want you to be is entertained by all of it for 2 hours on a Saturday night. CBS has given us all the tools that we need to do that. The SRX series itself, the principal owners and everybody that's putting it together are in the process of working very hard to be sure they provide us with all of the tools that we need to do that. So then you throw it all out there on the table and give it your best shot. But I expect, and the goal is for you to be entertained for 2 hours on a Saturday night and come away wanting more. By the time we're done with these 6 weeks, to come away hoping for next season.
It's definitely going to be, it's definitely going to be one of, it's definitely going to be a fun season because, you know, it's just to see racing and guys going at it and you being competitive. And the thing is, you never know who's going to show up at the rate because, you know, we have the guys that are going to run for the full championship, but there's these guys that have made you one-offs and stuff. You got the special racers in there. I mean, you're going to have the winner of the Slinger Nationals at Slinger. And who knows what other surprises that we have. I mean, Haley Deegan's going to be in some of these races. We're going to have, and we might get more. Who knows? It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to figure it all out. And that's one of the things that I like about this because it's the surprise factor. What's going to happen next? You have to tune in and find out.
Well, I
And that's the best
suspect
part
you
of
haven't.
TV.
I suspect you haven't heard the last of the announcements and the surprises yet. I just suspect that at this point. And
uh,
you know, it's what we want, what we're trying to take advantage of most of all is you're taking things out of the equation that keep you from doing some things that maybe you'd like to do.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can put a camera anywhere on these cars we want to. We can put microphones in places that you can't in the middle of a cup race or an Indy car race for competitive reasons. We can do anything. And so that's a lot of what we're trying to do with this is let our creative juices flow and say, that might be fun. Yeah, let's give it a try.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be seeing, you know, that's why you have to tune in and find out every race because you never know what's gonna happen next because it's just the magic of television. It's awesome and I love it. It's gonna be a fun series. But anyway, Alan Bestwick, thank you so much for taking some time to talk about the SRX series. Don't forget to catch the SRX series at Stafford Speedway, 8 p.m. on June 12th, only on CBS. Alan, really, really appreciate you taking some time and congratulations to you and the entire SRX on CBS team.
We look forward to it. We appreciate it. And we'll see you somewhere on the road, I'm sure.
We will.